In this last video on arrays, I'm going to briefly talk about the limitations of arrays. So we said that arrays are nice because they allow us to store data, right? That's the big thing. So before this, we couldn't really store data in a convenient way, but now we have arrays which can be 1D, they can be 2D, they can be any number of dimensions, right? So any number greater than or equal to 1, you can have that many dimensions. But really going beyond 3D is like, usually you're doing some type of scientific work with that, because anything beyond the third dimension is kind of hard to visualize. Okay? But with that, however, we said that arrays were contiguous things in memory, and once their size is set, so like if we do int, oh, that's my video. If we do int a is equal to new int of, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we do this, then we're going to create an array in the heap that contains 8 elements. Okay? So, I mean, that of course, that should not be surprising. But what is unfortunate about this is that what if we want to add more elements onto the end? Right? Like, what if we, let's say that we're trying to process data records and we don't know a priori how many records we're going to have. Well, there's a problem with using arrays, and that is you can't know, or like you can't resize an array once it's created, right? So A will forever be an array of size 8, or rather, until we change what A points to, A will forever be it will forever point to an array of size 8, and this array cannot change in memory, right? So once it's set to size 8, we cannot change it, and that's not good. Fortunately, Java and many other languages have what are called dynamically resizable data structures. And you may be wondering, well, how in the world do they do that? Well, that's something that we'll talk about in our next set of videos, but for the purposes of this video, or just for a little bit of a teaser, in Java there's something called an array list, and this allows you to add as many elements as you want, and it will resize the list under the hood. Now, how does it do that? We'll talk about that in the next set of videos.